This episode of Front Page Tech is sponsored by ProsserHosting.com. What's going on, guys? Welcome to Front Page Tech, the show that gives you all the latest tech news from one geek, that's me, to another. My name is John Prosser, and this is my third time filming this, because the first time I went to edit and found out that my mic was off, and last time the battery died in my camera. So a couple episodes ago I mentioned that Microsoft was going to kill the MSN Messenger service, and now they have an official date. March 15th is the official date that MSN Messenger will be done for. So if you are using MSN Messenger, stop it now. Just stop it and go use Skype. That's what Microsoft says to do. So stop, do it, and you're welcome. So there was a new law passed that states that if you are a news organization, you can no longer post pictures to Twitter without permission first. So in yesterday's episode I mentioned that Facebook had a press conference scheduled. Now the only thing was I filmed the episode before the press conference, so then I had to upload another video telling you guys what the announcement was. And I guessed that it was going to be a Facebook search engine, and my friends, I was right. I was kind of guessing along the lines of like a web search or something, but Facebook made it clear that that's not what they're trying to do. In fact, it's called Facebook Graph Search, guys, and what that is going to allow us to do is search for something on Facebook. Then it will go in to what our friends have posted and their locations and everything else, basically, that you have connections with, and it will draw in results based on that information. So basically, my friends, fellow users of Facebook, it is now much, much easier to stalk people on Facebook. Microsoft even stepped up to the plate, saying that if Facebook doesn't draw in the results that you need, it will then fall back on Bing, and Bing will then give you results, hopefully. Now, I extend my hand to Microsoft because that was a pretty noble thing to do, was to work with Facebook. Google, on the other hand, Facebook had reached out to them and said, hey, can we work with you? Google then said, no. Mark Zuckerberg said that he wants to bring users back to Facebook. He wants to give them an easier to use Facebook. Now, Facebook lost 1.4 million users just in the US alone last month. This is due to privacy issues, Mark. Has nothing to do with Facebook freaking search. In fact, this is doing the exact opposite of bringing people back. This is making it worse. Now it's easier to stalk people on Facebook and get other people's information that I don't need. I'm gonna give you an example from my point of view. Let's say I wanna go to a restaurant. I'm hungry, you know, I'm hungry. So I go to Facebook and I wanna find this restaurant. So I type in restaurants that are tasty near my location. It will then go and say, hey, Lewis, I don't have a friend named Lewis, but it will then say, hey, Lewis is at Taco Bell right now. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to go to Taco Bell because Lewis isn't there. In fact, I'm going to go the other way. I'm not a people person, so I don't want to go to a restaurant because Lewis is there. I'm going to find a different restaurant. I'll find a Taco Bell across the way, somewhere else. And, you know, I don't even want a Taco Bell anymore. That's how bad it is. I'm going to go to Cracker Barrel or something, McDonald's even. So if you are a photographer or a graphic designer like myself, listen up. So a couple weeks ago, Adobe was trying to change some licensing agreements that had to do with Adobe Cs2, Photoshop to be exact. And it ended up where they accidentally made it free. So then somebody caught on and was like, oh, CS2 is free, go get it. So everybody went and got CS2. And then Adobe was like, whoa, no. Oh, that was an accident, and if you have CS2, you got it, it's illegal, and we need it back. So give it back or use it illegally, but you don't have our permission. But now they realize they can't fix the problem, so now Adobe has come out and said, hey, CS2 is free. Take it. Just take it. We don't care anymore. But that is good news. I use CS6, so I really don't care, but I mean, it is good to hear that Adobe kind of was like owning up to the stuff and was like, hey, take it. CS2 for free. So that's good news for anybody that wants Photoshop. Now you can get CS2 for free. So a couple episodes ago, I mentioned that Walmart was bringing the iPhone 5 to Straight Talk. Straight Talk is Walmart's unlimited service that offers unlimited talk, text, and web for $45 a month. With an iPhone 5, that's too good to be true. But it turns out Walmart wasn't being straight with you. See what I did there? Straight Walmart, Straight Talk? Okay. Turns out you do not get unlimited data. In fact, Walmart just gets to decide if you're using too much, but until then we'll just say it's 2 gigs worth of data. Turns out Walmart doesn't really want to tell you or fill you in about this. They just want you to assume that it's unlimited data until you ask about it, because a guy got the iPhone 5 and then asked about it, and they're like, well, I mean, no, we'll give you 2 gigs of data. How about that? So you get 2 gigs worth of data, or they'll just decide that you're using too much and cut you off and charge you more. But honestly, for $45 a month, 2 gigs of data is not bad at all. In fact, I have 2 gigs of data. It's a lot more, but it's 2 gigs of data. But still, it's not unlimited like we all thought. It was too good to be true, but you're still getting 2 gigs of data for $45 a month. So the last piece of news that I have for you today is about all the apps that we know and love and cherish. So if you have a smartphone, you're going to have these simple apps on the phone, whether you paid for them or they're free, games, tools, whatever. Turns out they're actually grabbing way too much information than you want them to. For this, I'll use Angry Birds as an example. Turns out some people went into the coding of certain applications, and turns out Angry Birds goes in and grabs your location. Why do you need to do that? And just, okay, I'll give you another example. My flashlight app on my phone, all I wanted to do was help me see in a dark room. You know, man, that's all I wanted to do. But it grabs my contact information. It grabs the numbers out of my phone, the email addresses and whatnot. Now, why is this harmful? Well, for one, a hacker could go in and get all this information. And two, if they wanted to, they could freely sell that information to advertisers and solicitors and whatever they wanted to do. I'm not cool with that. So if you have any of these apps, just be careful. Now, this, like I said, this isn't extremely harmful. It's only harmful if it gets into the wrong hands and if they just decide that they want to make a lot of money. Just think about it this way. My flashlight app is innocent. I use it for one thing, and that is to see in the dark. Has my contact information that they can then sell to advertisers that can then call me and bug me all the freaking time. I don't know about you, but I don't think I need to see in a dark room anymore. So just pay attention. When you go and you get applications from whatever app store you're using, it will tell you a list of things that that application needs to run. It doesn't need all of them to run, most likely. So if you see contact information and location and stuff, just be careful. Just saying. So that is the show for today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have any stories that you want to tell me about that you want to see on the show, let me know. John@creativebasics.co is my email address, and if you want to just get in contact with me, because I'm pretty, contact me on Twitter @JohnProsser is how you can do that. So follow me, because I only have like 3,000 and I need more. I will see you guys tomorrow, and until then, hasta la vista, baby.